the best suspension setup you can put in your Nissan Z.
Nah, it's pretty good.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Keep Reet YouTube channel and to another Kang episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. Show some support. Alright, we're here with our good friends at Shockworks. We got Chris here. How you going, mate?
Good, man.
So we're here. So we dropped the Z back to Shockworks. Jason took it down the drag strip recently and the rear end was a bit all over the place. To be fair, we're not drag racers. So ease up in the comments, alright? So we brought it back to Shockworks and let them have their way with it, because after they put the shocks in originally, we took the car, slammed it to the floor, as we like to do, and then filmed the car for the giveaway shoot, and now we've had time to bring it back and get it dialed in.
Yeah, we'll show you what we've done, go over all the little changes we've made. Also, these have a couple of inherent issues with the chassis, which we're going to address after we bring it up and show you what's going on.
Let's get into it.
Cut the music.
Don't forget, this car's now live. It's our latest giveaway. So if you want to go in the draw to win this thing, head over to keepreet.com.au or become a member and go in the draw to win all these gangster cars. Eligible to Oz and NZ only. Tim, Chris. Tim is over here. These two are brothers. They own Shockworks with their old man, and they build the best coilovers in the world. Mark my words, in the world. Chris is going to run us through now the best suspension setup you can put in your Nissan Z.
Nah, it's pretty good.
So this is how you make them not handle like shit. We might have to revisit the drag strip now with our with this.
With the wheels pointing straight.
With the wheels pointing straight. That's
That always helps.
So one of the first things we did was we used to make these where the shock and spring were separate. With that, it makes it a lot harder to trim your heights, and just everyone wanted to go coilover rear. So we've gone to the coilover rear.
What is the slight advantage of going from it? So it's coil over because the coil is over the shock and not separate, not a spring and a shock. That's right, isn't it?
Sure, I mean, well, there is
advantage?
a reason they do it from factory. So by putting the spring under the chassis and you're putting it under the rail, you're putting all of the torsional loading under the chassis itself rather than putting it to an outside point on the body. However, it makes it a lot harder to adjust, and then a lot of the aftermarket tow arms are a tow arm only. This is our beautiful gktech tow arm here. So we have it's a spherical bearing in there, much easier to adjust and just a lot cleaner rather than running this bucket now that we've gone to the coilover rear. Under compression is able to travel inside the guard. We don't need to put a whole bunch of spring in it, and because it's still a street car with a decent amount of power, we want to keep a relatively light spring in the car so you get traction. However, have a guess what spring rate's in the front of this car. I bet you won't guess. It's 28 kilograms. And I think you guys are going to find out, with the right amount of damping, it actually rides pretty good.
Yeah, right.
One of the main things that the car had from factory was it tramped a bunch. Subframe mount to the body, nice and soft. They do that to isolate noise from the diff and the rest of the drive line. However, when you get wheel spin, what happens is this whole subframe wants to bounce. So gktech make a little bloody subframe insert, if you look right up in here, that locks out the subframe against the body here, so it now can't move. And honestly, because the diff is still rubber isolated, you don't really pick up too much extra drivetrain noise, but with that you now get clean wheel spin without having the thing bounce up. Pretty much all of the benefits, and as you find when you guys drive it, like, it's really not harsh at all. I was very impressed. I was expecting it to still ride pretty rough, and you got a car that still drives really nice, and the tyres don't rub for how low it is. Everything's come up pretty damn good. That's pretty much it for now. We aligned it again, we reset the travels, we revalved shocks front and rear, because when I did set it up it was for a higher car, so now I've set it up for the lower car, pulled the shocks in and out a couple of times, reset it all up, and now it drives real good. That's pretty much it.
So if people want to get this done to their Z, Are you offering services?
This is the kind of thing, especially when you start talking about wheel clearance, it gets a lot more complicated. If you want to run a car this low and you don't want to chew tyres or guards, it is best to get it done by a professional. It is something we can do, but there is a lot more work involved than just a normal sort of throw in a set of coilovers, because the clearancing is a lot more tight. So definitely something, if you've got the patience, you can learn how to do it yourself, but it does take, I would account, an extra 4 or 5 hours to actually do it correctly. So, but yeah, we can do it for you for sure.
Bloody oath. Link in the description. Hit them up, shockworks.com.au. Send them an email. Whatever your ride is, they got the solution for you. Chris was on the phone to me earlier, and he reckons he's pulled a little bit of spacer out of the front end.
I pulled 5 mil out.
The nerve on him.
I pulled 5 mil.
But you can't actually tell, to be honest.
No, it's still, see, it actually
cannot
still
see.
out. It's still out.
Yeah, you can't actually see.
Don't worry about it.
He's pulled 5 mil out. It's still poked.
And now this doesn't rub.
It's got some like
Pretty
awful wheel liner in there. So pretty hard to get the clearance.
So we've closed the bleed a bit, so it responds better to the higher rate spring. But you're still saying, like, we'll give it a bounce and I'll sort of show you.
Can we do it on this side because there's stuff in the way?
That's spicy. Oh yeah?
28 kilos.
Definitely still a lot softer than my S14 that apparently has 8 kilo fronts. So
All about the valve.
that's beautiful. Do we want to lift it up, or is there anything to see in
Do you
there?
want to see what the front end looks like? Get a video of like the B-roll or doing this stuff. This actually has a lot more droop than we'd normally set, and this is so it actually hits the bump stop before the tyre touches any of this stuff up in yarn. So that's all been calculated, so you can hit a pothole and not go, oh god. There's
Bump stop on the shock before you damage your guard. I like that.
So that's the whole with a base height adjustment. If you do know how to adjust it correctly, you can clearance, because if you don't have access to the base height adjustment, a fixed base height means a set amount of compressed travel. But we have a 20-inch rim on this now, so this has a much larger rolling diameter than what the factory wheel has. Therefore, you need to increase the compressed length so this doesn't hit the person. All with freedom of adjustment. The only issue is with having more adjustment, there's a lot more ways you can go backwards and make mistakes, and that's where it always pays to do a little bit of research or send us an email or give me a call and I'll tell you how to adjust your stuff. So anyway, I'll pull the wheel off and have a look what all this looks like.
Just get the pros to do it for you. Really wanted to.
This is an R32 4-door. I have one in the GTS 4 variant. I'm building a 4-door GTR. It's my dream car. It's on a rotisserie.
Also makes for a good pointer stick.
Also makes for a good pointer stick. But all right, so see this thing up here. It's called a helper spring. This allows for the shock to compress deeper. With a 28 kilo spring, this doesn't want to allow the shock to compress. So this little helper spring here allows for it to come deeper into its travel and engage. See that little opening thing? That's the bump stop, and that means the bump stop's going to hit the top of the shock, or the tyres going to hit this, which is not what we want.
I'm learning.
So this is all being cleared very nicely. They're not KFs, they're
They're VXTX.
TX.
There's a T in there.
There is a T in there
Oh.
somewhere. Don't.
Discontinued work VSTX wheels.
VSTX.
VSTX.
They're pretty fast.
AHG bronze face, polished bronze lid. 20 by 9.5 plus 10 and 20 by 11 plus 10. They're spicy. Use code SPICY for merch. Getrare.com. Check out this new merch. Ooh, definitely one of my favourite designs to date.
It's called the Stealth hoodie. My favourite one.
Alright, that's the quick rundown of what the boys down at Shockworks have done to this thing to get it driving heaps better. Many years of experience obviously goes into this, so
He seems very excited about it.
he's definitely talked the talk. So I'm going to jump in, we're going to go for a little drive and see if it lives up to the expectations. See what she can do. Alright, here we go. Oof, it's a bit bumpy. We're joking.
But this actually, this is a mountain road. There's potholes everywhere and it's rough.
It feels pretty dialed, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you just hit a pretty decent
Yeah.
throttle, and she was
But considering how low the car is, it definitely feels very controllable. So just broke a little bit of traction. Private road. It's wet. And yeah, it definitely feels a lot more controllable.
You see the pothole that you hit?
I saw it when I went over it, yeah. You don't really feel heaps, do you?
Didn't really feel it, to be honest with you.
I think she's ready to go back to the drag strip.
Yeah. Zero scrubbage.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, honestly feels a lot better. It reminds me of driving the Supra now, where it's just like the response is good. It's like hugging the road, and you feel a lot more in control. It doesn't have a mind of its own. You definitely feel like you can push it around corners a lot harder. It's pretty sick. I actually like this car a lot more now.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I'll tell you what, it sounds so much
Well,
better.
there's that exhaust on the ground.
It sounds so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds a lot better with those hot dogs.
If you weren't aware, we put hot dogs in the exhaust. It's in the rap video if you want to watch it, but it's no longer straight pipes. Probably
Stop complaining.
Probably for the best.
We weren't gonna leave it straight pipe. We just had to, because you have to.
You have to straight pipe the world.
It's can keep or eat fashion. It works on GDRs. It doesn't work on V60s. Who would have thought? And like, mind you, these roads are wet and the thing's just like hooked up. I'd love to take this and the Supra to a racetrack, set some times, empty drag races, do some circuit racing. Except the Supra is going to its new owner, so that won't be happening.
It's no longer our car.
Ish.
Impressed.
Yeah.
From what it was.
Not how talky this thing is.
From what it was to what it is.
Yeah, it's actually, I can't even explain it. It's de-shitified the car. If you haven't driven one, you can't really tell, but feels how it should have. Nah, feels sick.
Hey, 28 kilos, would you believe it?
No,
Would you
no.
believe it?
It reminds me a lot of the Supra now, the way that it handles, to be honest.
Yeah, no, they're similar-ish.
Whereas before it just wasn't that enjoyable to drive.
No.
It was dog. Done alright. It's done alright for a change.
Figured it out.
Thanks a lot for sorting us out once again. If you guys are interested in making your car handle less chat, hit up Shockworks. They're the boys. Gangster low. Shockworks. It's the only way. Down here, Monbulk, Victoria, not far out of Melbourne.
Cheers, boys.
Alright, thanks mate.
Thank you.
Don't forget, if you want to go in the draw, to win this thing, if you want to park this actual car in your driveway, head over to the website, keepreet.com.au, get yourself a package, or sign up to be a member, start accumulating entries. If you sign up now, in 6 months' time, you'll have 6 entries in every giveaway we do. So stop sleeping on it. Get a membership. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Stay tuned for more kank shit. I'm jet lagged. Bye.